Cocoa and melon. I don't have either of those things on hand at the moment, so all you're getting are these low-quality PNGs. I hope you like them anyways. Hi again, guys, and welcome back to a grocery bag that ripped at the bottom so everything inside of it fell out. That's a metaphor. Now, you might not know what Cocomelon is, but if you know a toddler, they probably do. If you have a sibling or a kid who is a child that can barely walk, they might know, or they may have at least seen what they make. And that's because Cocomelon is a nursery rhyme channel, and from what I understand, one that is swollen. They're the 5th biggest channel on YouTube, the biggest in education apparently, and they're sitting at like 95 million subscribers. Probably more now that I've uploaded this video, because they've been growing in subs faster than the populations of most countries. They get like 100,000 new subs daily and get my channel's worth of views in a day, every day. Safe to say, they are juicing. Some people even think these dudes will be the next T-Series and eventually pass them. I haven't really paid too much attention to what it is these guys make outside of their thumbnails and my recommended and what pieces of their hellscape managed to break into my Twitter timeline and other shitposts, so I figured today we would have a nice, casual, and totally not traumatizing look through some of their videos. So be sure to give that subscribe button a fat-ass whack and the notification bell as well, and if you don't, then I'm gonna smack you instead. It's the law of equivalent exchange. Anyways, let's get into it. The video we're going to be looking at is a nursery rhyme called The Little Piggy, and I had bacon the other day, so I picked it. That intro was incredible. I can see why they're so successful with the kids these days now. Just right off the bat, we have objects moving in ways that something with more than 2 dimensions never should. It's so bouncy, it's like it's made of gelatin. Last I checked, watermelons aren't elastic. If you punch it, it won't have some give. You'll just put a crater in its head like you metaphorically did with all of your friendships. That's right, I see you. Also, as someone who has seen an uncomfortable amount of ladybugs up close in their lifetime, the one here is so unrealistic. Ladybug eyes are not nearly that big, nor do they have pupils like humans do. Such an oversight. It's like looking at the pictures of cats who had their eyes face swapped with their human owners.
3 hungry piggies, rumble, 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 their little tummies, growl, growl, growl.
Wait a damn minute, rewind that footage back a few seconds. Is that a pink fridge? Did they really make the fridge the same colors as the pigs? They made it pink because the pigs are pink. I'm not gonna lie to you, the color makes it look like you would use that hunk of metal to store guns instead of food. Doomsday prepper pigs, I have to respect it. But hey, if the pigs want to do that with their personal property, I won't judge. They have full right to do that. But as a thought experiment, can you imagine that I got a perfectly nice and well-working fridge and I just spray painted the whole thing the darkest green I could find and put it in the middle of my kitchen? If you walked into my home and saw that, you would call me insane, or at least question my interior design sensibilities. All the pigs' other appliances are pink too. Bro's got a full-sized Easy Bake Oven.
One tricky wolf sneaks, sneaks, he gives a hungry howl.
I don't like that he's blushing and also apparently hungry. My usually incorrect instincts are telling me that he's gonna be a little too enthusiastic about putting some meat in his stomach. Something I'm definitely not looking forward to watching, but still will anyways. But come on, man. He looks like he's in the middle of post-nut clarity when he gets done howling. Okay, wait a second. What is happening in any of these pictures in the background? First, we have the piglet at sea, where my main issue is his dumb little hat. What shade and protection from the sun is that hat giving you if your face extends 40 feet past where the hat stops? He's also got an apple on his nose for some reason, and unless you're taking a fat ripski out of it, you shouldn't be breathing through apples. It's very inefficient, and if you drown in that massive ocean behind you, you're gonna regret having an apple on your face because it'll make it that much harder to breathe. God, what idiots! Why am I so much smarter than these fictional nursery rhyme pigs? They could never stand up to my intellect. I like this one a little bit more than the last. The bandana is properly fitted, but has holes for the ears so we can keep them looking out for any errant shark attacks. It's good preparation on his part. Take notes. That last photo on the chimney snack, the family picture, I'm just not a big fan of it. Only the dude taking the picture is being serious about it, using up half the frame for himself, while the others aren't even looking at the camera, too busy infighting between themselves. I'm willing to bet that the one who took the photo is also the one who prepared for the shark attacks in the last picture. He's the pig who decided to build the house out of bricks so starving wolves couldn't just blow it down with their superhuman lungs. And he's definitely the one pulling all of the weight in the family. I think he needs to show the other pigs some tough love and kick them out. They'll never grow into well-adjusted adult livestock if he just coddles them all the time.
This little piggy had roast beef, he had them all piled up high. This little piggy had The wolf said, mine, mine, mine.
What, the pig was going to eat roast beef? Do cows in this freak-ass universe eat ribs then? I get why the wolf would want to steal the roast beef from the pigs. Those chompers aren't just for show, I would imagine. I just can't figure out why the pigs would have it to begin with.
The wolf took off and ran away. These little piggies, they had none. These hungry piggies planned to get their dinner back.
Holy shit, that pig went from pork chop to skipper in a matter of seconds. That wolf came between him and his food, and it sent him on the goddamn warpath. The only oinks he'll be making in the future are the ones of victory he'll belch when he's stepping over the enemy wolf's corpse. The top-down view of all of them around the table does really just look like a Penguins of Madagascar episode started playing out of nowhere. Kowalski, I need you on comms running behind the scenes of this operation. Rico, I need you to get more roast beef to confuse the wolves, and also because I love pseudo-cannibalism. It's kind of fucked up how we eat the meat of our fellow resource species in a class solidarity kind of way, but holy shit, it just tastes too good. Private, you're with me. We're going back to the front lines to get our food back. Now that I think about it, by the time that they would have been done planning and getting to the wolf's digs, the food would have gone bad or have been eaten already. Seems like a waste of time when you could have just taken a nap and gotten some new food for less trouble, but it is a nursery rhyme, so this entire train of thought is essentially useless.
Three little piggies sneak, sneak, sneak. Their little tummies growl.
That was so unsettling. The idea of an acrobatic anthropomorphic pig quite frankly scares the shit out of me, and it should absolutely be making you drop a load as well. Not good. It's not helped by the wonky physics on the landing. Like, I already have to worry about his sick-ass moves, but now I need to be concerned that gravity just doesn't apply to him. I think the thing that really sells it, though, is the fact that motion blur is on it. I'm pretty sure there's just like a thin layer of it applied to the entirety of this animation, and it's really fucked my day up. You know, I've been focused on the pigs a lot here, but I do have some thoughts on the wolf. For one, his judgment is completely askew. I can tell he didn't read The Art of War by Sun Tzu because he left his enemies alive. If he was gonna steal and make foes of what are apparently hyper-intelligent and master strategist pigs, he should have thought ahead by cutting off any loose ends. Now he's got a trio of pigs following him who are hungry for revenge and also for roast beef. It's sloppy work, rookie.
Bye.
Dude, he's climbing up the side of that wall with deadly efficiency like it's Assassin's Creed, but he doesn't have thumbs. Easily the greatest combo of things that I've watched all week. That's a strong-ass gutter if it can support the weight of two fully grown thief pigs at the same time. What kind of runoff does it have to be able to handle to be that sturdy for? Imagine if stomach acid just rains from the clouds of this fictional animal hell and the pipes are lead-lined to withstand it all. Those poor pigs just wanted some food, but all they'll end up with is a shortened life expectancy and a few new lumps to ask their doctor about.
Piggies sneak, sneak, sneak. Three little piggies sneak, sneak, sneak. Three little piggies sneak, sneak, sneak.
Oh my god. You know what? Maybe the wolf isn't so different from us after all. He gets fed up by solicitors showing up on his doorstep just like the rest of us. No, I don't want to buy your Girl Scout cookies and help you fund your school's armed militia or whatever. Go heckle an ocelot for money or something, man. I have roast beef to munch on.
Three little piggies sneak, sneak, sneak. Three little piggies.
Hey, that's the price you pay for not having opposable thumbs. Your hubris brought you to try and act like a man, and it came back to bite you in the ass like that wolf probably wants to right about now. This is an animal farm, bud. You don't get to become a real man by the end of the story. You'll always just have those weird hoof thingies. So go cry about it with Pinocchio, you wannabes. I love that they have all these random voice lines playing to try and convey what each character is meant to be saying or something during each scene, but their mouths never move to match the words, or sometimes they just don't ever move, period. The pig manages to say uh-oh and oh no while keeping his jaw stiff the whole time. He would make a killer ventriloquist though.
This tricky wolf went wah, wah, wah. Hungry and alone.
hungry and alone. Okay, way to kick the dude while he's down, man. Why even bother humanizing him as someone who hates door-to-door salesmen as much as the rest of us if you're just gonna treat him like dirt at the end of the day anyways? I'm getting a lot of mixed messages from Cocomelon, man. Hey, props to the piggies for getting their food back and for jump-starting the space program and getting the first wolf to be on the moon. Their scientific achievements just make them seem even more like a tastier versions of the penguins.
On the way, home, home, home.
Wait a second, isn't that supposed to be apple pie that the pigs were stealing back? Because that purple is way too similar to the oven mitts he was baking the damn thing with. Either he got his shit real mixed up, that pie has gone super bad, exactly like I predicted it would, or I'm making a complete fool of myself to anybody who knows anything about baking. It doesn't really matter which one of those it is, because I'm concerned about it either way. That brings us to the end of that Cocomelon video, and I can't help but notice that the like to dislike ratio on it, as well as all of the other ones by Cocomelon, has absolutely been pounded into the mud by dislikes, which I don't understand at all. I feel like I entered that video as one person and left it a completely different one. There aren't many things on YouTube that get a man to feel like that. Overall, Cocomelon has my blessing to become the #1 YouTube channel as long as they don't forget about me when they get to the top. Because if they do, it will be all thanks to me. If they don't, I will be making a follow-up and trying to leech and recuperate my losses even more. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe with the notifications on. Remember, don't go after the channel I talked about in this vid. Not that you could, because their comments are turned off because they're a kids channel, but still. You can follow me on Instagram at Kwite.png and on Twitter at Kwite. Anyways, this has been That Dude, and I will see you guys after a short break that I'm going on, by the way.